Good morning, Mavericks, and welcome back to Mill Creek after an awesome fall break.
Yes.
I certainly feel rested. What about you?
I feel quite rested.
Whew.
Enjoyed every minute.
Me too, but it is nice to be back, and we sure were happy to see your smiling faces this morning.
Yes.
We have so much to cover this morning, and so we are going to start with our character counts names. So when we call your name, go and get your prize from Miss Allison. You want to start?
All right. From the Red House, we have Amelia Hathcock.
From the Orange House, Gideon Webb.
From the Yellow House, we have two names, Jasmine Madden and William Kosek.
Awesome. From the Green House, Gianna Guerrero.
From the Blue House, we have two names, Kobe Grissom and Kyson Johnson.
And from the Purple House, Isabel McEithrin.
Yay.
Good job,
Awesome.
you guys. Now, we do have a winner for the month. Last month, for the month of August, the Red House dominated in house points and had a day where they all got to go out on the bouncy houses.
Yes.
And for the months of September, the
Yellow House
has the highest points.
Yes.
So congratulations to the Yellow House, and we'll be announcing your prize soon for the month of September.
Kudos.
That just shows you anything can happen. First it was red, now it's yellow. So we have a reading challenge coming up soon. You see Reading Ricky behind me getting excited about that reading challenge from Miss Gray. And that is going to be an awesome way for you guys to earn points. And anything can happen. I'm expecting to see some of these houses coming up and passing the Yellow House as you're checking out those books. And then we'll see who our October winner is. So stay tuned to see what the Yellow House will be getting there. All right, so we love showcasing our students, but we're also going to showcase some of our teachers today.
Yes.
Once a month, we like to do something called a staff shout out, and that is when we highlight some amazing teachers in our building who are also showcasing those real Maverick traits.
Yes.
So we're going to read some for you today, okay?
First, we're going to start with Miss Kimberly Harper, who is one of our EL teachers. Miss Harper works so hard preparing information for shirt sizes, slides, and various other documents that we use for house days. The first one was a successful house day because of all of her hard work. We know that this took many, many hours, and her dedication has not gone unnoticed. So thank you, Miss Harper, for all of your hard work and making this enjoyable for our school.
And you know what? That wasn't the only person that wanted to showcase Miss Harper. Someone else said, when I think about the overwhelming task of organizing every Mill Creek teacher, staff member, and student into a house family, my brain starts to hurt. However, Miss Harper navigates all the huge logistical hurdles of managing our 6 houses but one family school culture without any issues. She enthusiastically gets students hyped up for their friends and house colors as she hosts the new student pep rally. The slideshows, the photo opportunities were so well planned and cute for this special day. Also, the first house day of the year was another success thanks to her planning, hard work, and organization. So many others serve on the house committee alongside her, and we are super, super thankful for them too. But when she's leading that committee, she puts in a lot of that behind the scenes work and does a lot of advanced prep material to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So we really do appreciate Miss Harper for getting all of that together for our house days. So lots of appreciation for her there.
The next one is for Mrs. Willis, who is our school secretary. Mrs. Willis is always an encouraging presence for our faculty, staff, and students. She also greets our parents so warmly every single day. We appreciate her thoughtfulness in sending sweet treats and emails to encourage us to go through the school year. Our school is blessed to have Mrs. Willis.
So true. I agree. Miss Greenfield is a first grade teacher, and she joined the first grade team at the last minute before school started. She has worked tirelessly to prepare for her classroom and her lessons just to give her kids the very best year. We're so appreciative for what she's doing for her team and her kids.
Next, we have Miss Ashley Davis on our second grade team. Miss Davis always has a solution to any issue that a teacher might have, whether she is helping them with a new type of tape or gadget for your computer, she is there to help. She gives her time to help you have a better day, and it is so appreciated.
True story. I've gone to her for many things. Also, let's talk about Miss Ariel Hudson. She is one of our EL teachers. As we're working hard to learn our students' abilities and needs while the school year starts, sometimes it's really hard to give individual attention to every student, and Miss Hudson took time out of her schedule to assist one of this teacher's EL students to offer times and extra support for emotional needs as this student adjusted to the new school year and the academic needs for individual testing and language support. So this extra time out of her schedule really meant a lot to this teacher and the student and her family as well. So we're just really glad to have Miss Hudson at our school, and I can second that. Our EL teachers offer so much to our students and our team.
Absolutely. This next one is right on time because this week we are appreciating our custodians.
Yes, we
so
are.
So make sure you say thank you to them when you see them in the hallway this week, okay?
Yes.
This one is for Mr. Jerry Jackson. Mr. Jerry comes into work every day with a smile and willing attitude. He never complains about doing extra tasks that those on his regular schedule, even if that might put him behind on some of his required items. This month, he has repaired a drawer in a teacher's desk and adjusted student desk height. He also filled in to clean an entire hallway of co-workers' rooms assignments while they were out sick. He works so diligently in all of the tasks and does them so well and with a positive attitude and a kind spirit. We are so lucky to have Mr. Jerry at Mill Creek.
Yes, and thank you to our first grade team who are celebrating our custodians this week.
Yes.
They've made them cards and gotten them little goodies and are celebrating them. But if you guys want to make a card for one of our custodians who helps out in your classroom, please do so. And really just give them a high five and say thanks when you see them in the hall, because they work really tireless hours, and we really appreciate them.
Yes.
So, all right, next we have Miss Celeste Gilmore, our awesome new map, who I am thankful for every single day. And this person said Miss Gilmore has been such a wonderful addition to the Mill Creek family. She's really helped me when I needed an administrator, and she was kind enough to check in first thing the next day as well. We're so lucky to have her with us this year, and I completely agree. She's my sidekick. We're together a lot, and so I agree.
Next is Miss Jerry Johnson at kindergarten. Miss Johnson is in the hallway this week while she is accompanying a student in her class who is very evidently having a rough time crying and yelling. She was so calm while walking him to the sensory room and to the admin area. She was talking to him with a soft tone while still relating her expectations of him. She later walked by her again, and this teacher later walked by her again and saw her sitting beside him with the same student while she was still very escalated. She was right beside him, staying firm, but also loving on this student and providing a clear sense of calmness and patience to the situation. It is evident that she provides such a safe and loving environment for her students each day.
So important. And last but not least, Miss Katie McCarley. Miss McCarley has helped me countless times this month. She has kindly loaned resources such as math picture books and Chromebook chargers so that my students could be ready and engaged with daily activities. She even let me borrow her table number holders when I was frantically decorating the morning before Grand Friends Day. She's always my go-to tech helper with many questions. She's always so generous to share her time, ideas, and materials with me, and I'm so grateful to work alongside her each day.
Awesome.
So I love that we have so many amazing teachers who set a wonderful example for our students.
Yes.
Thank you, teachers, for being real mavericks.
Absolutely.
We have some goodies to give out. We have some awesome Post-it notes and some pens, because these are the kind of things that teachers need.
Yes.
So we are going to draw some names. I'm going to draw one, and Miss Gilmore is going to draw one as well. You want to draw yours too?
Okay.
You got it? Who's yours?
Okay. I have Miss Harper.
Awesome. And I have Miss Hudson. Oh my goodness, the EL teachers are winning today. All right, so we are going to deliver these to those teachers.
Yes.
All right, we have a really, really busy week this week. We have a half day on Wednesday because it's house day. Don't forget to wear your house colors.
Yes.
Then one of my favorite days of the year is happening on Thursday. We are having Rock Your School, and I cannot wait for you guys to come in and see this building transformed on Thursday. You're going to be so excited. The teachers have been working so hard to plan fun activities for you. Make sure you tell them thank you.
Yes.
And we have had so many parents that have been working over a month
Tirelessly.
to get this school ready to rock. So we are so pumped, and I hope you're ready too, because it's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
Last but not least, we are ending our Hispanic Heritage Month. And I know you've been seeing in the Rotunda that we have showcased a lot of Hispanic Americans who are adults. And so we are going to end our day today with some Hispanic Americans who are kids. And I think you're going to recognize some of them. And we have people who have impacted us who are kids too. And so we thought you might be able to relate to that and have fun watching some kids your own age. All right. So enjoy that, and let's have a great week, Mavericks. See you in the halls.
Bye.
Bye.
Every family has a story. My family roots might surprise you. I am Puerto Rican and Jewish. My mom is Jewish and my dad is Puerto Rican. I get the best of both worlds. I think it's really fun. One big physical trait I have from my dad's side is this huge curly hair. We went to Puerto Rico on a family vacation. It was like a village of Mesa Natural, which was so much fun. I had never met any of these aunts or uncles before. We tried this delicious chicken and rice dish. It's passed down from my abuela. We visited so many islands. We had a blast. I think the importance of family is very big in my culture, and that's something that my dad has passed on to me. When I was younger, my dad would be cleaning up the house, listening to salsa music, dancing around. I cherished my family very much. I love going to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. There's singers, dancers. You're really just celebrating your culture. My heritage means everything to me. The food, the dancing, the music, and I'm really proud to be Hispanic. I'm Kayla Masonette. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm American. I embrace my curls, and I celebrate my Hispanic heritage.
My family roots are a story I want to tell. My heritage is a part of who I am. I'm part Mexican and I'm part Puerto Rican. My mom is 50% Mexican, 50% Puerto Rican, and my dad is 100% Mexican. When my great-grandmother left Mexico to go to the U.S. for a better life, she had to leave her 7-year-old daughter behind in Mexico. I can't even imagine, but she did it because she had to provide for her family back in Mexico, and I'm super grateful for her because if she wasn't brave enough, I wouldn't be here living the American dream. When my grandfather was a kid, he moved from Puerto Rico to California, and he loved to perform and dance and sing, so I think it's really cool that I get that from him. Every Christmas, it's a tradition for my family to eat tamales. The adults make the tamales, and then us kids make the cookies. My culture plays a part in my everyday life because it shaped my values and beliefs. Love, kindness. I'm Jenna Ortega, and I am Latina. I'm American. I'm a daughter, a granddaughter, and a great-granddaughter. I celebrate my Hispanic heritage.
Every family has a story. My heritage is part of who I am. On my mom's side, my grandpa and my great-grandparents came to the U.S. from Mexico to start their life. And on my dad's side, my great-grandfather came here when he was 11. Both my great-grandfathers gave back to their communities by working for the city. One was an electrician and one was in public works. My grandpa is my best friend. We collect watches together, we collect coins together, and we have a lot of fun. Both sides of my family are super close. We're always there when somebody needs someone to talk to, and I love my family. Celebrating Christmas, we all come together, and food is a big part of it. My aunt made tamales, which are always delicious. Some of the tamales are to give away to family and friends, and the rest of them are for us to enjoy. My culture has taught me a lot of things. Working hard, being responsible, having fun, loving your family and friends. I'm Nicholas Bechtel. I am Mexican-American, and I am a big fan of my grandpa. I'm a son, grandson, and great-grandson, and I celebrate my Hispanic heritage.
Learning about my past has been pretty cool. My heritage is part of who I am. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm Jewish. My mom is 100% Puerto Rican. My great-grandmother was Taino Indian. My grandpa, we call him Papi, moved to America when he was 19 years old. He didn't know English, but he learned by watching TV. My mom, every summer, went to visit her grandparents in Puerto Rico, so me and my brother convinced her to take us. It was a blast. This is a picture of my mom's sea turtle, and then I made one. It looks like exactly the same. It was awesome being in the same ocean that my great-great-grandmothers were there. When everybody's together in my family, it's a humongous party. We dance salsa and sing loud music. My mom and grandma cooks arroz con pollo. Ooh, it's so good. My family has a bunch of top secret recipes, and if I ever tell anyone, oof. I'm Ariana Greenblatt. I'm Puerto Rican. I love food, family, and dancing. I can keep a secret family recipe, and I celebrate my Hispanic heritage.
My heritage is part of who I am. I'm a first-generation American. I'm half Cuban on my dad's side, and when my family was in Cuba, we were a wealthy family that owned a restaurant, and my grandfather was a ballet dancer. We thrived in Havana, but once political parties started coming in, we had to defect from the country. My family was put in a refugee camp in Florida. My family went from thriving to being poor and doing anything they could just to get by. And I respect them so much for what they went through. My great-grandmother, being the brave soul she was going to do anything for her family. She brought my family from Florida to California, where my grandfather created a company with other Cuban artists called Cubans United by Art, and it was ballet, music, acting, and I really find it special that I can continue that legacy. I'm Isaac Presley. I'm a son, a grandson, performer. I'm Cuban American, and I celebrate my Hispanic heritage.